Hi guys, this is Vo with We Heart Music Radio. I'm gonna give you a little review of this product I just bought called the Seagate Game Drive Hub for the Xbox 8 terabyte storage with dual USB ports in the front. Now it's currently on sale for $20 off on Amazon and also at Best Buy because Best Buy will match anything Amazon price. So you can just go to your local Best Buy and pick this up for $160. $160 for 8 terabyte is a wonderful good deal in my opinion, because I bought a 4 terabyte hard drive for about that much money. So this is double the storage capacity for about the same price. Unfortunately, I'm gonna tell you one thing. This drive is very slow. I mean, I've used many hard drives. This is one of the slowest one that I've seen. Once again, though, the trade-off is that it's very cheap, and the only thing I can recommend that you keep on the hard drive is if you have a lot of photographs, a lot of movies, a lot of music that does not require very fast access. This is going to be fine for that. They do market it as an Xbox game hub drive, and I guess that's fine because if you plug it into your Xbox, I think it just works right out of the gate, and which is great. But for a PC gaming, I probably wouldn't recommend keeping games on the external spin-in hard drive. I mean, I guess you can, but your access speed is going to be a little slower. If you're gonna keep if you want gaming, I really recommend going NVMe storage all the way because you're talking about like like 10 times faster than what this drive is capable of. Just to give you an example of how slow it is, I've moved about 34 gigabytes of movie files from another hard drive to the 8 terabyte game hub drive, and it's going to take about 22 minutes. The average speed, the write speed, is about 25 megabytes per second, which is not very fast. But if you're going to read movies off of that drive, it's not going to be an issue because reading a movie is probably a one-to-one real-time ratio, and by the time it plays 3 seconds in the movie, it might have loaded up already, reading the speed, 25 to 100 megabyte already. So it's reading, playing back movies is not going to be an issue. Accessing movies is not going to be an issue. The only issue that I can think of is if you have a large gaming library. I don't recommend keeping it on the slower spinning hard drive. But once again, it does work on a PC. You just plug it in and it'll recognize it as an external hard drive. Everything about the box and the market into this is that they market it as an Xbox One or Xbox gaming external game hard drive, but you can use it as a regular hard drive in anything. So you plug it into your PlayStation 4. Once you format it, it's gonna work on on a PlayStation 4. Just like you plug it into a PC, it will just automatically work. The thing I wanted to talk about in more of the review is that besides from that it's slow, is that it looks nice. It's a nice white matted kind of. It matches your Xbox One. So if you have an white Xbox One, it's gonna look great sitting alongside it because the color would just complement it. There are some black, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, against the white, the thing about the black hard drive is sometimes if it's especially if it's glossy, you can get your fingerprint on it, but not with the white look of this Xbox game drive. Um, so it does use a USB 3, but if you have a USB 2, it will also work. It just will be a lot slower than a USB 3. So I recommend just going USB 3 if you can. There is two front USB connection in the front, and according to the manufacturer, that these are used for charging your devices. So if you have a phone, you can charge it. But I also read that you can also use like a gaming controller with it, and it would just pass through to the computer or the Xbox. Or you can plug in another hard drive, and then it acts as kind of like a daisy chain, and it'll read the other hard drive along with your regular game hub. But basically, you use one USB drive, but you're actually freeing up two additional one, or not freeing up, but you're gaining two additional USB in the front, which I think is actually really cool, especially because if you think about it, your Xbox One probably only has two USB opening, and if you're using one for the hard drive, you're basically taking up that one. But now with this drive, you have two additional opening, perfect for if you have another hard drive or if you have a controller that you need to plug in to charge your controller. I don't know if, having said that though, I don't know if it will work as a controller, but you can definitely use it to charge the batteries. What else? The logo in the front of the Seagate, it also glows. You plug it in and it turns on and it glows, which is very cool because a lot of the times your external hard drive, there's a tiny little light in the back of the drive to indicate that it's on or reading or working. And this is right in the front, and I think it's cool. I think Seagate should just go all in, and maybe even the whole front could be lit up, maybe RGB lighting or something that indicate that the drive is on. More lights, the better. But yeah, I mean that's really cool. I have a similar Seagate drive from another like a 3 or 4 terabyte drive, and it doesn't light up. Like that logo doesn't light up. So this is actually really cool that it does light up. Once again, it's a slow drive, but it's you can just put stuff on it. Oh, the other thing is it's very large. It is a typical external hard drive size. You need a power brick. The power brick that came with this has various UK and US and other countries adapters built into the adapter, the power brick, and it's basically, if you buy it, it's going to include everything from all those countries. So we're talking about 5 or 6 different adapters. I understand why they do this. They want to save money because if you package it the same, you can ship it to any countries and not worried about if they're going to get the right adapter. Having said that, though, I did get 2 additional UK adapters, and like these other adapters that I'm never going to touch or use seem kind of wasteful to me. So I feel like as far as environmental costs and everything, it seems like I have like 5 or 6 extra adapters that I'm never going to touch. Seems kind of waste. And then what else? But yeah, it seems to work fine. I haven't had any issues. I've only had it for a few hours, so it seems to be working just fine. I'm going to test out some like plugging in my controller, see if I can play games using that access. But I think it will work. But you know what? For now, the manufacturer says that they can use it to charge your devices, like your phone or whatever. So What else do I want to mention? Yeah, I guess if you need the additional storage for 8 terabyte, this will probably fit my entire movie collection. I don't know if it will do that, but it's gonna fit everything that I have ripped so far from my Blu-ray and DVDs. And I compress them, so they're actually about 2 or 3 gigabyte or of data per file. So they're not large like a regular Blu-ray movie. It's gonna be probably about 40 gigabyte of data if you rip it and keep it the raw files. But I do compress them because you don't really. To me, I have the original Blu-ray that's gonna if I really want that uncompressed beautiful image video file, I still have the original disc. The reason why I'm ripping these is so that I can access my local drive, that I can watch it anytime, and for the quality and the size, I won't feel like it's that much of a sacrifice, especially when you're talking about television where you have a bunch of files. It's not going to be an issue, but for if, like I said, if I really want all the details, I would rip and keep just the main uncompressed MKV files. But yeah, but you can use it as to do that if you want the highest quality. Keep in mind that each file is going to be 40 gigabyte, and you can still fit a lot of movie files onto the drive. But like I said, I want to keep everything on one drive as far as movies. So yeah, I'm gonna basically spend a lot of time just moving files right now. Hopefully, the drive won't die out. I mean, I didn't buy any insurance or anything like that. I never do on any of my product. If they fail, I just either return it or within that 7 days that you have, or I just will refuse to ever buy that same brand again. I can tell you, Western Digital, I had two drive that failed on me, and throughout all the hard drive I own, all the drive that fell on me is Western Digital. So I've never really want to ever buy another Western Digital. I've never had an issue with Seagate, so there you go. I don't know what that says. I do want to add that, though. I do have a Western Digital solid state NVMe drive, and that works fine. So I haven't had any issue with SSD Western Digital. It's only that spinning old mechanical hard drive that I've had issue with Western Digital. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful. If you're looking to upgrade your storage for non-gaming purposes, the Xbox One Game Hub is actually a really great value for the price for 8 terabyte of hard drive.